Good morning, everyone.
Ontario's finance minister was supposed to trumpet the province's first quarter finances.
There was a bias toward powerful developers. You're saying nobody cares about that?
I didn't say nobody cares.
Instead, he ended up defending the Ford government's decision to reallocate protected Greenbelt land to developers, repeating a familiar message.
It's an absolute crisis that we're in. We're in a housing crisis.
Last week, the Auditor-General's scathing report into the decision made 15 recommendations. The government struck a working group to implement all but one, which was to reevaluate its decision.
Save our Greenbelt! Save our Greenbelt!
The rallies, the protests that are happening, the municipalities that are speaking out, we need to ramp all of that up.
The provincial Green Party leader says it's all about public pressure, but he'd also like the federal government to step in and examine the impacts of developing the land.
By the way, is some of the best farmland in all of North America, threatening endangered species, threatening the Rouge National Park. We need an environmental review from the federal government.
Those who fought for decades to protect this land say legal experts are looking at every option to push back.
They're at this moment figuring out what's the best legal strategy over the next number of months to affect what we want to have done.
And former Toronto Mayor David Crombie says organizers are planning a September blitz with pro-Greenbelt ads, billboards, and rallies.
They're going to have a fight, that's for sure.
And there are other pressures that could halt the development plan. The Ontario Provincial Police's anti-rackets branch still looking into the matter, as is the Office of the Integrity Commissioner. It launched an investigation earlier this year and is now mulling over a second investigation. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Toronto.